how's it going? My name is Crystal and welcome to a new video where I am filming a book haul today. This is a long overdue video, well, somewhat long overdue. I have been meaning to film this video for like almost 2 weeks now, and I just haven't had any time until now. I'm very sorry if I look tired. I have been awake for like ever, but yeah, let's just get to the book haul. I have quite a few books here. I went to Barnes & Noble recently. I shopped way too much. I spent way too much money, but I love all the books and things that I got. So I want to show them to you guys. The first book I have here is one that I have been wanting to read for at least a couple years now, but I've seen the film version quite a while ago. It's a film that I really do enjoy, and it is the book Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I found this tiny little paperback edition at Barnes & Noble, and I was with my cousin. Actually, technically she found it, but I just couldn't resist getting this. It was like $10, and I love this cover. I couldn't pass up getting this. This story sounds amazing. It's this wonderful fantasy story, and from what I know, because I've seen the film before reading this, just that I love the characters and the world building of it, and I just really have been wanting to read this. And also, it looks really short, so maybe I will be able to get through it really soon. The next book I have here is one that I read in high school, but I saw the film version before I ever read it. I didn't know for a long time that it was actually a book, and that is The Princess Fairies by Meg Cabot. Look at this gorgeous cover. Like, it's so pretty, and I just love this. If you've seen the film, it's very similar from what I remember of reading it. I read it like, oh god, I must have been like 16, so it's been a minute. I just love that I found this. I love this cover. I believe this is an anniversary cover, but I could be completely wrong about that. But I love Meg Cabot, and I haven't read one of her books in a while, so I could revisit this, and I'm very happy to add it to my collection. I cannot wait to gather the rest of the series as well, because this is one series that I always wanted to finish, but I only read, I believe, the first like 5 or 6 books. That's all my school library had at the time. I'm very happy to have this. The next book I have here is one that I've been wanting to read because I'm not a big reader of this genre, but that's just because I don't own many books in this particular genre, and it is Talking as Fast as I Can, and it is the book by Lauren Graham. And I don't have a lot of biographies or autobiographies in any form. I have a couple of like audio versions on Audible, but I've always wanted physical ones, and I found this and I just couldn't pass up getting it. I'm a huge fan of hers. I watched Gilmore Girls, of course, way back in the day, and I rewatch it constantly. I'm very happy to have this and cannot wait to read it. The next book I have here is another biography, and it is The Royal Diaries, and it is by Hilary Burton Morgan. I loved watching this actress on one of my favorite shows, One Tree Hill. This is a book I have heard very good things about, and I cannot wait to read this. I just couldn't pass up getting it, and it looks so cute. I love this cover, so I am very happy to have this and cannot wait to read it as well. The next book I have here is a very big biography, but it's one I've been meaning to get and find for a few years now, and this is Walt Disney, The Triumph, The American Imagination by Neil Gabler. Oh my god, just look how big this is. Like, this is a huge chunk of a book. Like, this is very heavy. Like, I was carrying this around in Barnes & Noble, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so heavy. This is a biography on Walt Disney, and I love basically everything Disney. I cannot wait to read this. I've been wanting to read something about him for so long now, and I find him a very interesting person, so I cannot believe that I found this. It was on sale as well, and I couldn't pass it up. This is one of those that I just cannot believe that I found, and can't wait to get to. The next thing I have here is actually just a comic book, but I'm super excited to have it. I've been wanting to read this forever, and it is Captain Marvel, Volume 1! And I love the character of Captain Marvel in the Marvel movies and everything, so I've been wanting to read some comics of her, and I am so happy to have grabbed this. Usually I go looking for comics, and I can't find something that I'm looking for, so I just tend to grab whatever. So I was very happy to grab this, and can't wait to read it. The next book I have here is a classic that I have been wanting to read for over 10 years now, well, at least around that time frame, and it is Pride and Prejudice. I started reading this at one point in high school, but it was during a weird time of the year where we had to give back books. It was towards the end of the year, and I've been meaning to grab my own copy forever, and I remember liking it in the beginning, but I got like less than 20 pages in, I feel like. So I am so happy to have found this. This is a classic that I have been wanting to get to. Just cannot wait and can't believe I grabbed it. I love Jane Austen's writing. I just haven't read more than like 2 of her books, unfortunately. And I have been wanting to make my way to this quite some time, and I'm very happy to have found this and can't wait to read it. The next book I have here is Emma by Jane Austen as well, and I loved finding this. This is so, like, this cover is so soft, and I just can't get over that for some reason. I have been wanting to get to this. I've heard very good things about this one as well. Can't wait to read it. The next book I have here is Once Upon a Quinceanera. I have heard very good things about this book. I remember being 15 and having a quinceanera, and it's been some time since then, but I am just so happy to have found this. It's a young adult contemporary book. I don't know how to describe it. It just reminds me of this time in my life. I'm Mexican, so this just makes me so happy to see this sort of representation in book form, because I just, like, it's making me emotional right now. I just love the idea of, like, people talking about quinceañeras for young adult women, for teenagers going through this sort of experience, whether you want to have a quinceañera or not. It just feels like this crazy thing in a certain time frame in your life. I love this cover. I didn't really want to know too much about it before reading it myself, but I just love that it's just about a girl and a quinceañera and all these things, so I'm just so happy to have this, and I cannot wait to read it very, very soon. I have one more book. The last book I have here is a novel that whenever I heard the synopsis, I just couldn't stop thinking about it for the longest time, and I grabbed it, and now that I have it, I just am so, like, wanting to read it, but I'm a little nervous to read it, and it is The Lies That Bind. It's a novel by Emily Griffin. Whoa, that looks really weird in my camera. This is an adult novel, and it is about a woman who, around the time of September 11th, she meets this guy and they have this sort of connection, but in the chaos of 9/11, she doesn't know how to find him, and she's really wanting to know if he's alright, and they're sort of love interests for each other, and it just sounds like this really great, amazing story. I'm not doing the synopsis justice, and I have heard that this is just such a good book, and I've never read anything by this author. I cannot wait to read this, and I'm so happy to have grabbed it. It was one of those where I was looking up things online and I couldn't stop thinking about the synopsis, so very happy to have this as well. Those are all the books I have for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video or subscribe to my channel here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!